Well, first off, I talk about a place called 777th Street. Good. It's always good when that works out. There lived a man with 2 sons. Now, the youngest of those sons, he wanted his money right away. He didn't want to wait for his dad to die. He was like, Dad, I don't care if you're alive. I just want my inheritance. I want it now. And his dad, even though probably hurt by it, said, sure. And he gave him his money. And Jack, that was his name, he took off to find to make his fortune and to find a way. He traveled to another country, traveled many miles. Could I get you to just reach over and come here, just reach over and cut the deck. Just give it a cut there. Okay? And if you would just give the cards a good, just give it a cut. Just grab the, that's it, that's a cut. Very good. So Jack ended up at a very nice place called 666th Street.
Put him down.
Where he met a one-eyed man who told him he could have anything he wanted if he had enough money. Well, Jack thought he was very fortunate to have met such a man. And Jack spent his money mostly on women. Well, to some people up to that point, you could say that Jack's life was a 10. But you know what? Jack was running out of money. There was a drought on the land, and his fortunes went down, 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 down. And Jack took off. And he traveled many miles. If you would just give him a little cut there. Okay. So Jack ended up at a little German town. And he asked if there was any work for him, and they said, 9, 9, 9. Might as well laugh now. They're not going to get any funnier. And Jack was without work, and he finally discovered a man who had 10 lots of pigs. Not that 10 is a lot of pigs, because that's not lots of pigs, but he had 10 lots of... Okay. 8 horses, 8 cows, and 4 dogs. I know that's not in the original story, but I have to get rid of these cards somewhere. And Jack took a job with him feeding those pigs. And he got hungry just looking at the empty pods of the peas. He said, no one's giving me that kind of food to eat. And that's when he realized that even the lowest of his father's men were treated like kings compared to the way he was living. So Jack decided that he would head for home. So he took off. We didn't get a chance to cut yet. Okay. Jack decided as he got close to home, he was about 10 miles from home, and he decided, you know what, when he gets home, he's going to tell his dad he no longer deserves to be called his son. As a matter of fact, he's going to tell him that he'll live as a servant in the household, not as a son. When he was 4 miles from home, he decided he's going to tell his father he had sinned against heaven and earth, didn't deserve to be a son, would be a servant for the rest of his life, didn't deserve any more inheritance. And yet, when he was 3 miles away, his father saw him coming. He'd been waiting for him the whole time to turn around and come back. He'd been watching for him. And he saw him 3 miles away. And he ran out to him, and he threw his arms around him, and gave him a big kiss, and put a ring on his finger, and gave him a big robe, and killed the fatted calf. You see, his dad was so happy that he once again had a full house. 3 of one kind, 2 of the other is called a full house. For those of you that played Rook your entire lives. And Jack realized that just by turning around and heading for home and asking for forgiveness, he was once again made a member of the royal family.